And welcome back, everybody. More Let's Play Nerds Spell 3. Spell 3, because three major characters died last episode. Trip, David, and Gabe. Gabe, yeah. Actually, they all kind of... I mean, all the deaths sucked, not the characters. I mean, one of the characters sucked. You know which one. Yeah, let's continue. I paused this just before the conversation with Clementine. Oh, who's she angry at? Who's she squinting at?
You're
Wait,
alive.
what? What?
Don't remind me.
What?
I'm not gonna say thank you
I
for
thought that
keeping me
he...
alive, but I'm gonna try and find something out there that might make me say thank you someday.
You could tell
So
us
where's
where AJ is.
Tell me.
I thought for
Where?
sure he was dead.
You know Clem won't rest until she finds AJ. Where is he? Please, man. For her sake.
He's
This
at
isn't the
McCarroll
Francis
Ranch.
scenario where you just... What?
It's not too far from here. That's where we left him, at least.
Thank you. Good luck out there, Doctor.
So
You know what?
out
I
here
want to
too, huh?
help Clem find AJ.
Yeah. It's time. I have to find AJ, Javi. I've waited so long. But could you do me one last favor before I leave?
Get you a vehicle? I think get her a vehicle makes the most sense.
I used to do this for my niece.
That's nice
Oh.
of you.
She thought I was terrible at it.
Were you?
None of your business.
That's interesting. Because the last person... Well, I mean, she must have been getting a
I have to
haircut
see AJ,
constantly.
I have to see that he's okay. Do you think he remembers me? At least
Yes.
a little? Maybe?
Who could forget you, Clem? No one who knew you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, maybe. Everyone told us he was better off. After everything that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right.
No.
I don't know if I was a good mom or not. I can't stop thinking about it.
Did you love him?
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
I mean, yes, true. But I think there's also an example of plenty of people who claim they love someone without
He
actually
told me
loving
he used
them.
to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
He told me you fucked it all up too.
Maybe don't say that to someone who's
Yep.
got scissors this close to the
Sure
back of your
did.
head.
Well, you survived,
I had to.
but you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it, how?
You get back out there and find something better.
There may not be something better out there.
No, you really don't
You
know.
won't know until you step outside.
Hey, you said the same thing I did. You just worded it better.
All done.
Well, how's it look?
Well, could be better.
You know what? I'll grab your hat.
Yeah.
I remember this team. Your dad ever teach you about baseball?
No, not really.
Well, you come back, and I'll tell you all about it.
It's a deal.
That's a fun detail with the hat.
If I bring AJ back with me,
That it connects her to him
will
in a
you teach
way.
him too?
Yes.
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine. Bring him back.
I don't know. I think her haircut looks great, but also I'm just assuming that it wasn't even or it's weird or whatever. But that's one of those things that you just kind of wait for it to grow out and it'll look natural again. See, it looks great again with the hat on. So there's that. What's with the suit jacket? As soon as you wear a jacket like that, you look too cool. Are you gonna save your kid or go on a job interview? Is this really how it ends? Am I giving you guys a 10-minute episode? Yep. Unless I cut the two together. Give me a sec. Nah, this is it's a super short episode, guys. Oh, I was expecting the final episode would be longer than an hour. Because that was just barely over an hour. Anyways, oh yeah, your experience with David was compassionate, was it? You accepted David's hand after he punched you on the night your father died. You tried to leave Richmond without David. In his time of need, you stood by David. Did I? I fought him at the end, though. Experience with Kate was friendly. You were relieved to see Kate alive in the junkyard. You supported Kate's plan to escape Richmond. Ending things once and for all, you rejected Kate. You honored Kate's wish to keep your distance. Yeah. Gabe was protective. I'll take that. That's fair. You made Gabe happy by agreeing to stay in the trailer for the night. You hid the truth about Gabe's neighborhood friend. Okay. Yeah, protective. Helped Kate save Richmond before going after Gabe. Yeah, that wasn't super protective of him. You gave a bit and gave a gun so he could do it himself. I think the first two were more protective, but I think overall in general I was trying to protect him. Oh, wow. Was this a possibility to not happen? Reassured Trip by promising you wouldn't cause trouble with Prescott. Then you went behind Trip's back to get to the junkyard sooner. In the end, Trip saved your life on the overpass despite you not choosing him to be saved. You took Eleanor up on her offer to sing. Yeah, I did that early on. Then Eleanor leaked your plan to incite resistance against Joan. Ultimately, you did not forgive Eleanor for her betrayal. No, I didn't. Well, it's the fact that she instantly to blame me. Wow. Oh, this is... Yeah, he had the option to... So was there an episode to save... I guess the option to save Ava would have been... claiming to kill Trip. Yep. Clementine took Ava up on her offer to meet and join New Frontier. He convinced Ava to help you after she caught you and gave silly guns. Finally, you picked Ava to live, but Joan shot her to teach you a lesson. Clementine ignored Lingard's medical advice regarding AJ. It's true. Then you refused to give Lingard a lethal injection. After the chaos, Lingard told you where AJ is located. Nice. Yep, Conrad. You coached Francine through Conrad's poker game. Then when Gabe threatened Conrad, you convinced your nephew to lower his gun. Later, you shot Conrad in the tunnel after he threatened Gabe's life. Yep, hence we've been protective of Gabe. Jesus. When you met him, you trusted Jesus didn't bind his hands, right? Then you promised Jesus to always do the right thing in helping Richmond survive. All right. Lastly, you promised Jesus you would help lead Richmond. Nice. Guess you're on good terms, even though he said I was a nice person. Indirectly. Joan, question mark? Crazy. You told Joan the New Frontier was to blame for Maria's death. Then your plan to expose Joan failed. Currently, Joan's whereabouts are unknown. Yep. The only thing for me is I wish that these had the statistics on them. Clint kicked you out of Richmond for stealing gas. Then you took Clint's deal to spare Joan's life. Finally, David shot Clint on stage after he agreed. Yeah. No, Clint was like, he was good. He was on our side. Interesting. 92% of people agreed to send. Fascinating. Because I couldn't imagine too many people supporting. I mean, then again, maybe the trail to this scene was different depending on your choices. Also, this is shortly after the flashback with Dad. And I think, if anything, that encouraged me to have the brother moment. You and 15.9% of players denied having a relationship with Kate, but David didn't believe you. Let's see, the majority, the 53% of players confessed your love for Kate. You guys are weird. 28% of players came clean about your relationship with Kate. 2.2% of players said nothing. Yeah. You and 36% of players fought back as David took his anger on you. Interesting. You and 64% of players went with Kate. Ooh, I definitely would have expected more people going after. Then again, people liked Kate, so they go help Kate. After the fight with David, Clementine teamed up. You and 46% of players. Interesting. Not the majority got Clementine to join them. Huh. 90% of the players. Oh, yeah. So we were just looking. Clementine became loyal to the end. Interesting. When tragedy struck the Wellington community, Clementine had only seconds to grab her friend Kenny's hat before she and AJ were forced back to the road to fend for themselves. In her brief time with the New Frontier, Clem focused on family by looking out for AJ first, while not being shy and expressing her feelings. When Javi and David fought at the water tower, Clem remembered a similar fight long ago. She took control of the situation, yeah, interesting. Stopping the violence before it escalated. Once David left in the truck with Gabe, Clem realized that splitting up was unacceptably dangerous. She went along with Javi to save the person he chose. Nice. Also, she looks awesome in that jacket, just saying. And credits? Oh, it's going to get right to AJ, and AJ will return in Avengers Doomsday. There we go. I do like giving her this moment.
I'm gonna find you, AJ.
Oh, we don't actually get to him? We just remind us that she's going after him? I called it! Clementine's story will continue. That's straight up an event. That's all. I mean, I don't think that's the same font, but that's basically the same text of a Marvel movie. Oh, that's great. And there were some Marvel movies happening at the time this game came out, right? It's not as old as I probably am assuming it is. Anyway, yeah, that was it. This is my favorite season so far. Out of these, I'm definitely impressed by it. I felt like the first half of the season, or the first like 2/3 of the season, I enjoyed a lot more. The ending was a little weird for me. I guess that's part of the whole, like, you're making choices throughout, that with the ending having so many options, some of the endings will be better than others. So maybe if you don't get the right choice, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it. But yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah, no, like I said, I didn't like David. I didn't like the way he was making excuses and assumptions. I didn't like Kate and the fact she wasn't communicating with the people who she should have been talking to. But obviously, well, of course I like Javi because he was making the choices that I chose. And of course I like Clementine because she's always been a badass. Well, okay, always? I think it took a bit into the first season for that. The first season she wasn't yet. But that's her origin story. And by the second season, she was a badass. Okay, I'm getting into details because this episode is only 10 minutes, and I need to make it longer. I don't need to. But yeah, uh, yeah. Join in next week if I, of course, I'm gonna continue unless something stops me. For the final season, I'm excited. I want to see how it is. Maybe it's going down. It's interesting because I did look up the reviews in the first season were higher than the rest. It feels like it's going down by public opinion. I think the game's just getting better and better. I could see season 2 being some people's favorite because playing as Clem is pretty awesome. Kenny coming back is pretty great, and his story is really cool. Luke was awesome. But yeah, this season's my favorite. Could be recency bias. But yeah. Uh, so until next week, when we start the next season, do not forget to have an amazing day, eat something delicious, and hang out with someone you admire.